Hi, I'm Jory, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to continue the reading that I just posted not too long ago, just a few hours ago. And so this video is going to be elaborating on and continuing the spiritual messages, downloads, and insight that I was channeling in the previous reading. The messages in this reading are likely going to resonate with those in twin flame connections, those who are light workers and positively oriented souls here on earth, exuding a frequency of love. The messages I have been receiving and have received from divine about this twin flame connection is meant for a rare twin flame connection that is same-sex lesbian. Now, I don't usually come across twin flame stories and people describing their twin flame experience and describing a relationship that is same-sex lesbian. So I'm happy to be one that can speak to this kind of twin flame union, connection, and relationship. Before I continue with this reading and channeled messages, I do want you to keep in mind that not all of the messages here are going to resonate with you because these are very specific messages about this rare twin flame connection. And also, if you do not connect with these kinds of topics, then you are not going to resonate with the messages in this video. And I encourage you to exit this video and spend your time doing what you can connect with, what you feel is important, what you love for yourself in your life. And do this for your health and well-being. With that said, I am going to continue with the reading and start from where I left off. I'm taking a moment to ground myself before I begin. In choosing to vibrate out of the energetic reality of these karmic relations, these incompatible people, places, situations, and energies, and fully embodying your highest vibrational self on your highest vibrational timeline in life and love. You allow yourself to rise into who your soul always was and is. And I'm getting that the divine feminine and divine masculine in this rare twin flame connection are light workers. And you too came here as the rainbow energy. You embody the rainbow energy field. You are astral travelers, starseeds, grid workers, transmuters, healers, carrying the frequency of love for New Earth. And so, you, divine masculine, and you, divine feminine, are generational curse breakers and light workers here on earth. You energetically block incompatible energies without having to consciously try. Your energy field is sealed off to unwanted situations and influences naturally. You vibrate at a frequency that is inaccessible to those that are not aligned with your highest vibrational self and your highest vibrational timeline. On this new path, you are unavailable for who and what your soul does not choose. And you are manifesting, calling in, entering the reality your soul has claimed in divine love. This new path is yours and your twin flames, divine feminine. Divine masculine, only you two can sense this path. This path is emanating from your heart and soul. Divine has sealed off this path for anyone else. All twin flames and souls have their own path they can access. But I'm getting the message that this path is only yours in this rare twin flame union and connection. The message from Divine Feminine's dream that says, continue to follow your intuition and only listen and seek your internal validation on this twin flame spiritual path and journey. This message is important because I'm sensing that incompatible energies in this divine feminine and divine masculine's life are trying to attach or reattach themselves to your energy because of the power of your light and because of this energy of divine love you are currently existing in and existing as you are manifesting, calling in, and entering the reality your soul has claimed. The incompatible people, places, situations, energies want your light and love for themselves and are not doing their own inner work. They are not doing the work to bring about their own experience of love within themselves. I'm seeing for this divine feminine a situation where people and energies around her that have been in her life for a considerable amount of time. I'm sensing that these energies may have seen this divine feminine grow into who they are now. I'm getting that these people and energies are family members or people who feel entitled to this divine feminine's energy. And I'm sensing that some of these energies are replaying dynamics that in the past gave them a sense of power and control over this divine feminine when she was in a less awakened version of herself. The incompatible people and energies that are aware of the feelings this divine feminine has for her divine masculine. Try to convince this divine feminine in this rare twin flame connection to feel ashamed, guilty about how they feel. Not even really being aware of or caring about how deeply this divine feminine's feelings go for her divine masculine. The incompatible people and energies might have tried to convince this divine feminine that they were crazy for feeling how they feel. And they might have tried to mislead them or try to mislead them from stepping forward on this twin flame path by deterring them from expressing their feelings or taking action. And really, keep deterring them from expressing their feelings of love in a creative way. So this divine feminine might write in a journal. I'm seeing this divine feminine writing in a journal their feelings for this divine masculine. And these incompatible people and energies might go through these journals. I see them when divine feminine isn't aware, they go through their journals. They might wait till divine feminine leaves, goes out of their room, and waits for a chance to go through their things and goes through these journals without divine feminine's consent, which is one of these power plays. I'm also getting that these incompatible people and energies try to make this divine feminine feel guilty for feeling the way they feel and try to influence their perception of their divine masculine twin flame. So I'm feeling the emotions of the divine feminine right now. So yes, they try to make this divine feminine feel guilty for feeling the way they feel and try to influence their perception of their divine masculine. And I'm sensing that this might be also what the divine masculine is experiencing. Whenever there is a unconventional idea or belief in a society that is very, very rigid in their beliefs, the person who is unconventional is treated in a way that is unfair until the conventional people feel like they've learned their lesson. So they try to influence their perception of their divine masculine twin flame counterpart by talking negatively about this divine masculine. These incompatible people, places, situations, and energies also try to implant a strong sense of doubt about there ever being a reality where you two actually have a relationship. So I'm getting that this is not just within a small group of people. This is like cultural a cultural thing where these two are so unconventional in this relationship that everywhere there is something that deters or something that tries to implant doubt in this divine feminine's mind and in this divine masculine's mind about why they shouldn't be in a relationship with this person. So I'm getting that these people may have vastly different life experiences. They may come from two different parts of the world. These twin flames could be entirely different in the sense that they are culturally different. They have so many physical and non-physical differences that if you watched a lot of romantic films, you wouldn't come across a film that had a representation of a couple like them. And this is not uncommon for twin flame relationships. Because twin flames exist as these unconventional lovers. And I'm sensing that the experience of these incompatible energies are similar for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So, like I said, if one of the energies in this twin flame connection are experiencing these incompatible energies and these karmic relations and these situations where they have to choose their twin flame, choose to continue on this path, then the other is also experiencing these kinds of things on their path. because they are the same soul. And I'm getting that even though these two have experienced such incompatible energies, such karmic relations, such negative cycles, they are each now unmoved by these energies at this point in their spiritual journey. So divine feminine and divine masculine, you are unmoved by these kinds of energies at this point in your spiritual and soul journey. There might have been times in the less awakened versions of yourselves where you have been misled and been given false information about your twin flame counterpart that you believed, that you trusted, being the trusting person and soul that you are. However, divine source, your spirit guides, and the inner work you've done has led you here to this high vibrational version of yourself on your highest vibrational timeline, where the deepest wish of your soul is coming into fruition. And you realize that everything you two have gone through drew you deeper into your own soul, and so drew you closer to each other in union. You are quite literally each other's present. You are each other's present in the sense that you are each other's here and now, and you are each other's gift. You are each other's present. You are each other's divine blessing. The tarot deck I am using for this reading is the virtual tarot deck. That is the traditional tarot cards. The tarot cards that came up for this reading are the Death card, upright, which speaks to this energy of the generational curse breaker, that I'm sensing both the divine feminine and divine masculine are and embody as one soul. Not only in your families are you the generational curse breaker, divine feminine and divine masculine, but in every aspect of your lives, you are the curse breaker, the generational curse breaker. Your presence catalyzes the collapse of oppressive systems and negative cycles within the collective and within souls here on earth. This card is also coming up because of a new beginning in this twin flame connection on your new path, your shared path together. Divine feminine and divine masculine. The Nine of Cups upright is coming up for you, which represents wish fulfillment and happiness. So I'm getting that this card is being provided by Spirit as a sign that this connection is divinely guided. This is a divinely guided union. divine feminine and divine masculine, this union you share is a connection and relationship that brings about abundance, this energy of abundance in your life. And this sense of having found everything you are looking for, everything your soul has sought throughout your life. I'm getting that this union, your divine love union, calls for celebration. I also pulled the High Priestess and the Fool card upright, which tells me that in this twin flame connection, divine feminine and divine masculine, you feel free spirited in this union, in the sense that you can be yourself around each other. You can let go, and you are enthusiastic about this new beginning together. So you feel free spirited and feel like you can let go. And when I say this, I mean you feel like you've never felt before in a previous romantic relationship or in a connection. You feel like anything is possible for you two, and you don't have to hide any parts of yourself because you are loved unconditionally. In this relationship, you are unconditionally loved, and you can feel this. These aren't just words. You can feel this within your own soul. The High Priestess card tells me that you are following your intuition, heart, and soul on this path and are opening up to each other. As I've said before in this reading, you two are embodying your highest vibrational selves on your highest vibrational timeline. And you are the fully awakened versions of yourself. You are the fully awakened divine feminine and divine masculine energies, connecting with the source and receiving spiritual messages and insight as you meditate and as you relax in this spiritual path and journey. The Three of Cups upright is coming up, which goes along with this energy of enthusiasm and this celebratory energy. I'm getting that divine feminine and divine masculine might be currently enjoying time with loved ones. You might be enjoying time with loved ones in your life. And with the Ace of Swords, I'm sensing that there is something that you are celebrating or are going to celebrate. And this is a time of connecting with what your heart is telling you, divine feminine and divine masculine. Continue to focus on all the goodness that your union is manifesting within you. This is your success.